و- مستر
يس.
وقت الحصة متأخر شوي، ممكن تخليه بدري؟
متأخر ازاي يعني؟ احنا بنبدأ 5، 4:30 بتوقيت مصر.
أيوة، أنا عندي تكون الساعة 5:30 كذا، يأذن المغرب وبعدين خلاص الحصة وأذن العشاء.
في أي مدينة أنت طيب؟
أنا في السعودية.
في السعودية. أصل بدري في قبلكم سيشن بيكون، يعني هما بيخلصوا أصلا 4:30، أنا بقفلهم السيشن 4:30 و5 تقريبا. طب أنتوا إيه مشكلتكم في الأذان؟ وقت الصلاة احنا ممكن نوقف عادي مفيش مشكلة، ولا إيه المشكلة معاكم بالتحديد؟
مستر الحصة تخلص ويكون أذن العشاء وكذا راح عليه المغرب.
ما أنا بقول أهو على وقت الصلاة احنا
آه.
نوقف وقت الصلاة، أو نبدأ أصلا بعد صلاة المغرب. يعني احنا ممكن أصلا نستنى المغرب نصلي ونبدأ بعدها عادي مش مشكلة.
أوكي.
ولا لسه في مشكلة معاكم تاني حاجة غير كده، يعني لو الفكرة في الصلاة؟
لا يا مستر. we can stop for 5 minutes when the maghrib when the أذان لما الأذان يأذن، وبعدين نرجع تاني. بلاش فكرة إن لسن يبدأ بعد المغرب دي.
ما احنا بنقول ان احنا ممكن نبدأ عادي، ولما يأذن المغرب ويعني لوقت الصلاة ندي 5 دقائق كده بعد المغرب بشوية نصلي ونرجع، ما فيش مشكلة يعني.
أوكي. أوكي يا مستر. أوكي.
أسامة بيقول أسامة بيقول same problem with me. يا أسامة احنا مش قلنا لو مشكلتك، احنا بنقول اهو لو المشكلة في الصلاة فاحنا نستنى نصلي، انما لو في مشكلة تانية غير موضوع الصلاة فاعرفه يعني. طيب لو عايزينه بدري غير كده تقصدوا، فمش هيبقى الخميس، يعني هتغير اليوم، لكن الخميس مش هينفع ارجعه ورا شويه. فايه باقي الشباب رايكم ايه؟
مستر لو اتغير اليوم هيكون ايه؟ انت فاضي امتى يا مستر؟
لو هنغير
مستر
اليوم
حسب اليوم.
ايه؟ على حسب اليوم، احنا مش
على حسب
عارفين.
اليوم.
طيب بص ايه اليوم او مبدئيا يوم الاجازه؟ المشكله انه في الامارات مثلا آه الاجازه بتاعتهم غيرنا، يعني تقريبا سبت وحد مش عارف، ولا جمعه وسبت، ولا ايه مش فاهم. تقريبا
السبت
الجمعه
والحد.
شغالين.
اه.
طيب اقصد الجمعه شغالين لحد الظهر مش كده؟
اه.
طيب. طيب خلاص احنا ممكن ناخد الحصه الجمعه بعد العصر مثلا الساعه 4 5 3. ده لو الجمعه مناسب ليكم يعني، انا ما اعرفش طبعا، فردوا عليا عرفوني.
مستر
لا
الجمعة
لا يا مستر، الجمعة صعب، لأن ده البريك الويك إند اللي الناس بتخرج فيه يعني. إنما يوم الخميس مفيش فيه مشكلة، ناخد 5 دقايق و10 دقايق بس للصلاة يعني. إنما يوم الخميس نفسه مناسب جدا.
لا هو في ناس تاني يا فندم عندها مشكله غير الصلاه، دي الفكره. ما احنا كان موضوع الصلاه خلاص حليناه، بس هو الفكره انه في سبب تاني يعني. فايه الوضع؟ مين نشوف الاول طيب الجمعه، يعني مشكلتكم الجمعه والسبت اصلا ما ينفعوش؟ الجمعه والسبت ما ينفعوش. طيب هو عموما يا شباب يعني احنا كل اللي معانا فاضلين 6 حصص، يعني استحملوهم. مش قادر، مش عارف اقول لكم ايه غير كده يعني. يعني انا بالنسبه لي الجمعه ينفع والسبت ينفع، انتوا بتقولوا ما ينفعش، الايام التانية انا مشغول فيها. والفكره ان انتوا عايزين بدري، يعني فكره بدري دي هي المشكله. بدري يعني هنبدا مثلا 3 لو افترضنا يعني. فانا في الايام اللي تنفع معاكم 3 ما تنفعش معانا، لان انا مشغول عندي حصص تاني. كويس. فممكن عندكم الاربع مثلا، الأربع، وبرضه مش هيبقى بدري. يعني حتى لو خدت الأربع برضه مش هيبقى بدري، لأن أنا يوميا يوميا الساعة 3 بتوقيت مصر عندي حصص ما عدا الجمعة والسبت.
وانا اصلا يا مستر يوم الاربع ما بكونش فاضي.
ما أنا بقول أهو، ما إحنا بنقول يا أسامة إنه الأربع
انا وكم.
برضه هيبقى متأخر لأنه أنا عندي حصص قبلكم.
يعني انا حضرتك فاضي الجمعة والسبت بس، صح؟
بس هم اليومين أصلا مفضيهم لنفسي، يعني أنا هضحي شوية عشان أنتوا ترتاحوا شوية، لكن أنا الجمعة والسبت عادة ما بديش فيهم حصص لأن دي برضه وقت أجازتي.
خلاص نكمل زي ما احنا، خلاص ما
فاحنا يا
مفيش
فرح
حاجة.
فرح اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد. بالنسبة لوقت الصلاة احنا قلنا هناخد وقت بريك، مفيش مشكلة عادي نصلي فيه حتى ولو 10 دقايق مش بس 5 كمان. بالنسبة لأسامة، تعال على نفسك شوية يا أسامة معلش. يوم الخميس لأن هو يوم واحد يعني، وهم خلاص أنا قلت إنه اللي باقيين لنا 6 حصص، فأنت هتتعب 3 حصص. يعني لو أنت هتتعب 3 حصص بس، لأن احنا من البداية بناخد الاثنين أصلا في نفس ميعادنا، فاحنا ما غيرناش حاجة غير الخميس بس. تمام كده يا فرح ولا إيه؟ عندك
تمام
مش...
مستر.
عندك مشكلة تاني غير إننا هنبدأ وبعد ما الأذان يأذن بشوية كده نخلص التاسك اللي احنا فيها ونقوم نصلي ونرجع تاني، مفيش أي مشكلة.
تمام مستر.
في عندك أي مشكلة في حاجة تاني غير الصلاة؟
لا.
طيب ممتاز. خلاص. أسامة خلاص اتحلت مشكلتك إن شاء الله. أنا عارف إني ما حليتهالكش بس مفيش بديل عندي، والله أنا آسف. طيب معلش يا أسامة سامحني، أنا والله عادة بحاول أريح الطلاب لأن أنا عارف الضغط اللي أنتوا فيه، بس مش بإيدي والله. أنا دايما بخلي موعد الحصة على حسب الوقت اللي يريح الطالب مش على حسب الوقت اللي يريحني أنا، لأن أنا عارف إن أنتم مضغوطين وعندكم سيشنز تانية وعندكم مدرسة وعندكم هوم ورك. أنا عارف الكلام ده ومقدر ده كويس والله. رسول الله. طيب نرجع للموضوع بتاعنا. هنستنى بس ثواني عشان الإقامة. الله الله. طيب لا إله إلا الله. أنا نسيت بصراحة كنت بقول إيه في الأول، دخلتنا في موضوع تاني فمعلش لو حد فكرني.
صوت ريدي.
السؤال بتاع الامتحان يا مستر، السؤال بتاع الامتحان.
السؤال ده طيب كويس. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد، برضه نسيت كنت بقول إيه. ماشي نبدأ من الأول. إحنا قلنا خلاص read Google and search. Without reading there is no knowledge, no information, no ideas. Don't expect that the ideas will come to your mind and you're laying on your bed. This is my recommendation. Okay, so you should bear this in mind. Okay, um, this exercise regularly give you these some bubble thoughts, like somebody think and somebody think something different. You are free to choose the side of the topic you want to write about. For example, here he says space research may help us discover new worlds and other civilization. So this idea, you can use it to develop, support it, and create a paragraph from this idea. And here, so many people need help to improve their life here on Earth. As you see, these are two different ideas. Somebody here is agree with the research, and here somebody disagree with the research. I recommend you not to use these bubble thoughts. I prefer to create your own ideas, to invent, because it needs creativity. But by the way, if you use them, there is no problem at all. Your score is the same, because what matters to me is your use of language. Okay, so the last session was about opinion essay. It was about how to develop your opinion, how to extend it, how to support your opinion in different ways. But Khalid wrote two-sided topic which we not studied yet. Okay, I repeat again, Shabab, when you write about an opinion topic, you want to persuade the reader with this topic, your whole article should be on one side. On one side. I mean, don't write about the advantages and the disadvantages. Write only about the whole advantages, or if you disagree, you will write wholly about the disadvantages. But don't write a paragraph advantages and another paragraph disadvantages, okay? Because if you wrote advantages, disadvantages, the way here is different. You are not persuading the reader with your opinion, but you are arguing, you are discussing. And the way you discuss is different from the way you persuade the readers. Here's a question. Some people think that we shouldn't spend huge amounts of money on space research when it could be better spent on helping people on this planet. Okay, if you want to choose that we should spend the money, for example, to help the people, so the 4 paragraphs will be about expending money to help people. If you want to write about space research, you find it better to spend money on space research. So the whole essay will be about space research. Now I'm talking about one-sided article. One-sided article that we name as opinion. Until now, I didn't explain the advantages, disadvantages, the for and against. So if you will write this article, I chose to write that we should spend money on space. Okay, here is an example of the topic, for instance. No, the subtitles in the report, not in the article, ya Osama. Okay, subtitles are written for the report, not for the article. Here is an introduction. Yeah, there is a big difference, ya Osama. We'll study the report later, maybe after 2 sessions. Don't be in a hurry. Here is the introduction at present time. Why I use at present time? To introduce the introduction by some time expressions, if you read the last file of the session, my comment was that it named as time fixer or a time expression or a time reference. At present time, we normally refer to the time at which events happen, just to give credibility to your topic. So here I said at present time. It means like nowadays, currently. Okay. Currently. At present time, we agreed before you start writing is to do what? To plan your writing. So decide what is your opinion that you would write about, that I agree with space research. Okay, this is my opinion. Then ask yourself, what are my reasons for this support? Here I said it helps people to discover more knowledge, or even like health treatments. And I wrote it that exploring space can be like to find another place to live in later, to inhabit. Okay, so this is my plan. These are the 2 reasons. Okay, and for each reason I will write a sentence that support my reason, support. And also for the second sentence you will write a support. You should plan your ideas, order them, organize your ideas before you start writing. I told you this before in detail in the last session. And I told you in the introduction, start generally. Don't say your opinion directly. Keep your opinion at the end of the introduction. Okay? Introduction should be start generally about the topic. So here I said human survival depends on meeting basic needs. Some essential resources are considered limited on Earth for a large portion of the human population. That's why we should consider exploring space, whatever the expenses are. Okay, this is the introduction. Where is my opinion, ya Osama? Malik, also, where is my opinion here that I will support?
Okay.
Mr. You mean what side you stand for, or like
Yes,
the
exactly.
sentence?
No, what side I stands for?
You're yeah, like you are against or for?
Yes,
You want
yes.
to
Here,
You're with
you're
them.
for. Yeah, you're for
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Where is the evidence from the paragraph?
some essential resource are considered.
It's not my opinion.
That's why
we
we
should
should
Yeah,
consider
consider
exploring
exploring
space,
space,
whatever
whatever
the
the
expenses.
yes.
expenses are.
That's all. Thank you, Osama and Malik. Good job. Here, that's why we should consider exploring space, whatever the expense. Expense means like cost, the money we spend. Whatever the expenses are. This is my opinion. It means in the next paragraphs, I should support these opinions. Okay. And the first three lines are just the general introduction, general background about the topic, a way to attract the reader. When I say human survival, the reader should be attracted because it's something touch his life. So it's necessary to me to learn about this topic. Human survival depends on meeting basic needs, and some essential resources are limited. Until now, I didn't refer to what I think and what side I prefer. Should I write if I agree with space exploration or I am not? But here I said that's why we should consider exploring space, whatever the expenses are. When you write the two body paragraphs, start your paragraph with a topic sentence, as we see here. One reason why we should spend money on space research is, so here I will give what the first reason for my opinion. As the population ascends, it's like go upraise. Okay, Earth is perishing, perish like to disappear, and humans may need to find a new home in the next few decades. Okay, so until here, this is my opinion. Then we agreed to explain your point. When you mention a reason, when you mention an idea, you should explain it. Don't stop and suffice with only mentioning your opinion. You should extend it, you should expand it with either an evidence, providing examples or explanations. As a result, space gives an advantage to humans and makes their lives much easier. When the Earth is no longer capable of living, humans will be able to move to a new planet. I guess this idea is similar to Khalid's and Osama. Khalid, this idea is similar to yours, right?
Yes, Mister. I used it.
Same idea. But Osama, I
Yeah.
guess you did the same idea, that we can use the space for an inhabitant later in future, right? Um, Actually, Malik, I didn't check yours because it was sent late. So this idea is very well developed. Okay. Number one, I started with an introductory phrase, which is one reason why. Number two, I used connectives, which is what?
Yeah, I said it's like
Yeah.
it's similar to mine.
Yeah, similar to this idea. But this idea sound to be more organized. Space, okay. Also, here I said, when the Earth is no longer capable of living, humans will be able to move to a new planet. This idea is a complex sentence. So I use variety of sentences here in the body. Paragraph number 1. Looking at the vocabulary, okay, I used here great vocabulary, technical vocabulary, which is related to the topic I'm writing about. I didn't use simple words. Okay, I mean, here, for example, when I said as the population, instead of ascend, you can say increase. It's simple. Ascend is stronger. You can say rise up. You can say go up. Okay, but these expressions are simple. I used a better expression. The word earth is perishing. It's like die, disappear, no longer exists. Okay, and also I used the word a few decades. I used give advantage. I used capable of living, which makes the paragraph sounds somehow perfect. Let's read the second paragraph. So now, are you ready? Extended and explained and supported my first reason that people can live on space later. You will write another reason related to the topic. So you will write now another reason why you agree. Why you agree. Here is what? Here is another reason. Another reason is that spending gigantic budgets. Look at this expression. That's why I ask you to write or to use stronger vocabulary. You can say here, I spending big amount of money, but it sounds to be childish to some way. Spending a big amount of money, okay? Or spending too much money. Also, it's correct, by the way, but it won't take the good score, the best score. Using stronger vocabulary is a high skill. In the exam, the examiner is looking for the level of language, your level of vocabulary. Gigantic budgets on space help people to live a luxurious life. This word, it's like a welfare. So due to the idea of exploring space, it led people to live a welfare or a luxurious life, a very comfortable life, because now technology helped us to live a comfortable life. Under the technology we experience these days, this is my second reason that I agree with exploring space because it helps us to live a luxurious life. What the support here is, for example, the discovery of cameras that people use, the discovery of the internet, and even the artificial limb and other forms of technology that appeared. How these ways of technology appeared due to the need to explore space. Okay, when the idea of exploring space appeared, they were obliged, forced to find the newest technology. For this reason, exploring space helped technology to be better and better, and that reflected on people's life. Now you are living a very comfortable life rather than the earlier decades. Furthermore, it's a connective word. So I link my ideas also using conjunctions. I told you in the last session that you should use cohesive devices like the linking words, and to use stronger vocabulary, and to use transitional words that we read, expressions to say your opinion, expressions to add information, expressions to say contrasted ideas, expressions to give statistics and numbers, and so on. I hope you already studied the last session. People's health and education had developed as a consequence. It's like a result, as a consequence of space exploration that led us to discover treatments that are beyond of our imagination. So here is also another supporting opinion about why I agree with space exploration. Until now, Khalid, you understand why I asked you to change the third paragraph and to write another point to support your reason?
Yes, Master, I understand.
Yes, because the one you wrote is a for and against article, but this one is an opinion article. Okay. Then, as you see, these red words are technical vocabulary again and again. Pay attention to your use of vocabulary. Pay great attention to that. Use connective words to organize and link your ideas. مهم جدا يا جماعة استخدام الكلمات بالشكل ده. استخدام اللينكينج ووردز مهم جدا جدا. ما تكتبش الجمل كده لازقة في بعضها وخلاص. You must use formal connectives or formal cohesive devices. In the last session, we stopped at the body paragraphs. How to end my article? Simply, in the opinion article, it's just a way to repeat what you said because it's the ending. Now, the ending is a way to tell the reader that you are about to finish your writing. Here is my conclusion. Okay, so just you need to restate. Restate means repeat. Say again. Say again what you think. What you think, but never repeat phrases and sentence here. Same as introduction. I mean, don't repeat that human survival depend. Don't repeat that there is an essential resources that considered limited. No. Repeat the idea, but in different way. Paraphrase your idea. Don't repeat. You can summarize what you explained in the body paragraphs in simple 4 or 3 lines. Okay, again and again. In the end, don't repeat lines used within the essay or the article, but say the same ideas in different words. Here, for instance, to sum up, and this is also a transitional word, an introductory phrase that you use, same as another reason is. So I introduced each paragraph, if you see, with what? With a transitional word. The introduction with at present time, which is time fixer. The first paragraph with one reason why, and this is a transitional word. And another reason, it's a transitional word. To sum up is a transitional word. Spending money on space will surely help sustain our life when the Earth will no longer be a sufficient planet to live on. The same idea as I mentioned here, that people will need another habitat or another planet to live on when the Earth dies. But I didn't repeat in a word. Spending money and on space will surely help sustain. Sustain means like to preserve or keep our life when the Earth will no longer to be sufficient, means enough planet to live on. Then I ended the article by posing a question, a rhetorical question, to make the reader think more about my topic. He may change his mind after he reads my topic. Do you still think we should stop pushing money into this research? Don't answer. Keep it open. And this is a good way also to end your article. Any question about how we organized ideas in this article, how we started each paragraph, how we supported ideas by giving reasons, good examples, the use of vocabulary, the use of different forms of sentence length, like compound and complex sentence, and the use of great technical vocabulary. How I ended my topic. I hope everything is clear now. What do you think? Anybody has any question? A point should be clarified. I Farah, clear?
When do we use compound or complex sentences?
Both. You can use both.
When? Like, how?
Anywhere in the essay. Any idea,
Okay.
you can add them in anywhere. There is no rule for that. What matters is to vary the use of the sentence length. Okay. الإخوة الباقيين أخباركم إيه؟ الوضع بسيط إن شاء الله، واضح أكتر ولا لسه؟
Yes, Mr. It's clear.
Yes, Master.
طيب.
More clear.
يعني إن شاء الله لما هقول لكم اكتبوا article مش هقول لك write it again بإذن الله.
بإذن الله.
يا مسهل يا رب، أتمنى.
إن شاء الله يا مستر.
إن شاء الله. أكيد أنتوا تعقدتوا من كلمة rewrite again وابعتهولي، معلش. Here is another paragraph. Sorry, not paragraph. Another article about zoo. If zoos is a good option to save animals to be captivated in zoos, in cages, or they should live freely in their wild environment. Okay. Let's read here first and analyze this article. I need to end the opinion article today. I don't need to spend too much time explaining how to write, how to organize your ideas, how to support your ideas. Please, please, if you have any problem, never let it out and leave the session without understanding every point. Read it, Osam.
Introduction explaining the importance. Nowadays, Mr. Do I read the between brackets?
Yeah. No, just read the brackets is explanatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a significant number of naturalists.
Yes,
naturalists
Mm.
have been campaigning
Yes,
against zoo, arguing that it's cruel to keep wild animals in cages away from their natural environments. However, like many other people, I believe that zoos have a positive role to play.
Great. He started the introduction here in a very general way, as you see, referring to other people. He started the article by using nowadays, which is a time expression, same as the one I did here at present time. You can use currently, recently, these days, nowadays, in the recent decade, refer to the time. It's up to you to choose any expression you prefer. Okay. A significant number of naturalists have been campaigning against zoos. So here he's giving us what is the issue he's writing about, the topic generally. Until now, he didn't refer to what he thinks. Okay. Then he said what is the problem is they arguing that it is cruel to keep wild animals in cages away from the natural environment. Here, a transitional word. However, it's a connective, a linking word. This is my opinion. Like many other people, I believe that this is my opinion using opinion phrases. I believe zoos have a positive role to play. So he agrees with the topic. It means he will write the upcoming 2 paragraphs explaining why he agrees with these zoos. Okay. Before we go on, the word naturalist, it's from the word nature. Scientists who study and cares about environments and life or natural life. Campaign, you know, like the when a group of people agrees on idea, it's named as a campaign, and it's used also as an advert. Advertisements, it's named as campaign. Campaign here is a verb. It's like to defend strongly. Okay, So they are defending or advocate. Okay, when somebody defending for some idea, you can say he's campaigning for. If against the idea, say campaign against. Okay. Um, then cruel means brutal, the antonym of the word kind. So he is severe. Extinction means die out, no longer exists. Let's continue reading. Read it, Khaled. So here in this paragraph, the writer is going to mention what? The first reason with explanation. Yes, Khaled.
First of all, many species of animals are in danger of extinction because their natural habitat is disappearing due to deforestation. Some, like the elephant, are hunted for their ivory or the tiger for their skins. Therefore, if animals are kept in captivity, they can breed in safety, which will prevent the species from dying out.
Great, thank you. Here, he mentioned that first of all, which is an introductory phrase. As I told you, start your paragraph with an introductory phrase. First of all, many species is a generalization. Generalization is great to support your idea because it shows the reader that it's not only your opinion, but it's also the same opinion of a great number of people. Okay, so you can use generalization within your paragraphs. It strengthens your points. Many species of animal in danger. Then he told us why it was in danger, and he gave me an example as a support. He gave an example of animals like the elephant and the tigers, and then he used therefore, which is a linking word, a transitional expression. Therefore, if animals are kept in captivity, they can breed in safety, which will prevent the species from dying out.
Mister,
Yes.
can you explain again what a generalization? Because I didn't understand.
Yeah, generalization is to use an expression that shows a general expression that I mean not only one person bear this idea. Like say, many think that. The word many refers to great number of people. Okay,
Yes.
same as he said here, many species. And in the first paragraph, he said significant number.
Yes. Okay.
Significant number means what? It's not one person.
Large.
Yeah, a great number of people agree at this point. We use these expressions to show that a lot of people agrees with my point. So why you are against me? You should agree also.
Yes.
Okay, Malik, paragraph 3.
Okay. Explain the second reason for your opinion.
Yes.
Another reason, joining points for keeping animals in captivity is that it gives many of us a chance to see animals from all around the world without having to travel. A trip to the zoo is an example way to spend a day out because we can enjoy ourselves and learn about animals that the same time at the same time.
At the same time, thank you. So also, if you see here, he started the paragraph with what? Another reason, which is an introductory phrase. For keeping animals in captivity, he didn't say in cages. Captivity is better because it's a good word. Gives many of us a chance to see animals from all around without traveling. Here he's giving, this is a support. Why you would like animals to be in captivity in zoos? Because it gives you the chance to experience watching animals inside. And he gave you another support. A trip to the zoo is an example way to spend the day out. And then he also explained his point. For this, I told you, try to always explain your reasons explain your ideas. Don't leave the ideas bare without explanation. The ending is like a concluding point, a repetition of your opinion and reasons, but simply in a different way because it's the end. To sum up, it is a concluding word. In conclusion, you can use another expression like in conclusion, in the end. You can say in the end. You can say to end up. You can say to sum up. You can say in summary. Use any expression you'd like. Okay. To sum up, in my opinion, zoos shouldn't be closed down. You wouldn't find this expression in the article, but the same meaning, by the way. He used or mentioned his opinion. We agreed in the end. Restate your opinion, but what? In a different way. Okay. Zoos shouldn't be closed down because they are beneficial. Even the word beneficial is not used in the article, both to humans and to animals. This is the end. Okay. All of these words are technical vocabulary you can use when you write about zoos, wildlife, and animals, or any similar topic to this one. Okay. Let's check quickly. We stopped at the word extinction. Yes, extinction means what? Extinction, when you say some creature is dying out, no longer found. Deforestation means to cut trees from forests to change them into like forest. Beneficial means useful. Okay. You follow me, you follow me, guys?
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Okay, the word domesticate means what? It's from the word domestic. Okay, you know what is domestic? Sorry, this is E, not I. Domestic means it's like internal or related to our homes. The word domestic can be used with animals either to say like pet animals, domestic animals, the animals that we breed in our homes. It can be domestic. You can say also domestic journeys or trips, flights, even in the airport, which means inside the country. So domesticate means to make a place suitable for creatures to live in, to be as a home. Habitat means shelter, the place animals live at. Confined means present. Present. Okay. Confinement is the noun of the word confined, means prison or cage. Instinct means by nature. Instinct means nature. Captivity means what? To capture, from the word capture. And capture means to keep somebody inside a locked place. Capture. Then endangered means under danger. And propose means to suggest. And protection we need means to save or secure. Sorry. Any question about these group of words? I hope you studied them very well.
No, Mister, I have a problem with the word domesticate. Domestic.
With what?
Domesticate or domestic.
Domesticate or domestic. You know pet, right?
What?
Where? Let's write here. Domesticate, it's from the word what?
Domestic.
Yes, domestic means what? I can describe anything that's not wild as domestic. Okay.
like domestic is a dangerous thing, like it's wild.
No, which is not wild.
Oh,
You understand now?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the bits. We,
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Any other question?
Yes, Mr. Me.
Yes. Yes, Yarivan.
Mr. Can you go down? Scroll down.
Here.
Yes, confine. No. Confined. What
Confinement.
do you mean?
Yes.
What do you mean by
Okay.
prison?
Look, when I say confine, this is the verb. It means to lock somebody. Lock somebody in a place. Lock him. He's not allowed to go out. Okay? He is imprisoned. This is the verb. Confined, it's an adjective, means locked. Somebody who is sent into prison, or even any locked place, maybe a room even. Okay, so if you have a bird,
Okay.
if you have a bird in the cage is considered as a confinement. Okay.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah, so confinement means locking, prisoning somebody, locking somebody in a besieged place that's not free or not allowed to go out. Now I hope you understand how to introduce the topic, what expression exactly you can use, and how to write. Before you do anything, you should plan your writing. بنبه كتير قوي يا جماعة على البلاننج عشان ما تكتبش random points. Okay, I hope you now to finish this task completely, writing about this topic, which is what do you think of teaching music lessons at schools? Is very useful or it should be stopped? This is one topic you can choose. And another topic I sent to Farah, let me remember what was it about. Farah, you remember the topic I sent you?
What, Mister?
Oh, it was about school uniform. No. Or shortening the school day. Choose any topic you want to write about, the one you find easier. Okay. While writing, number one, you should plan your writing. Don't write before planning. I'll ask you to send the plan with your writing. Okay. So send your plan and send your article. Choose.
Isn't planning like something in your head?
Sorry?
Isn't planning like something in your head, you do it in your mind?
It should be written. If you are well organized writer, you won't need it. But not all students have this skill. I personally can't write an article without planning because I always distracted. It's my nature, by the way. Okay.
Mister,
Yes.
do I write my opinion or no?
Yes, the whole article will be one side, opinion, article.
Mr.
Okay,
The article will be about teaching music lessons at school.
Not two opinions. Sorry, ya Malik, what again, sir?
The article will be about teaching music lessons at school or shortening the school day.
I'll choose whatever topic you
Oh.
like.
Okay.
One of them.
Okay.
Yes, now, Michael, write it now. I need it now.
No, Mister. I mean, do I write it in a paper or on WhatsApp? Is it okay?
Up to you, which is easier?
I think WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay, Mr.
You have 25 minutes from now. ودي الفرصة برضو لو
Okay.
What's the
يا
word
فرح بالنسبة لك انت او بالنسبة لأي حد، لو انتوا حابين تعملوا اي حاجة وتبعتوه بعد ما تعملوها ما فيش مشكلة، بس انا كنت عايز اخلصه في الحصة يعني.
Mr. what's the
مستر
word
صوتك
limit?
يقطع عادي تعيد.
بقول يا فرح انه لو انت عايزة تقومي تصلي انا هقوم اصلي عن نفسي يعني على حد ما تخلصوا، صلي وارجعي كملي. اللي حابب يصلي برضه يا شباب قبل العشاء ما يأذن. ايوه، في حد كان يسأل معلش حاجة كده ما خدتش بالي.
What's the word limit?
200.